Yo, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm stoked to bring you my very first video editing tutorial. We're gonna dive into the 7 tips I have for speeding up your workflow inside Adobe Premiere. So let's jump on in. My very first tip is your workspace. Adobe Premiere has a modular interface. I moved some windows around so I can have my effects and my project files up on the screen at once rather than having to click through the tabs. And I made this workspace into a preset so I can have it every time I open up Adobe Premiere. Tip number 2 is to utilize your folders. Keeping your footage organized keeps you from scrolling around for ages trying to find that one file from that one day from that one camera. I organize by action, establishing shots, crashes, extras. For files that aren't footage, I put in music, graphics, sequences. Keeping everything in one set location makes it extremely easy. Tip number 3 is sequences. I like to nest my clips together. I'll nest them, put the slow motion underneath, and put the warp stabilizer on top in my main comp. And tip number 4, probably the most important tip on this list, shortcuts. You need to learn the basics of shortcuts. Open and close brackets for adjusting the audio by 1 decibel, C for cutting, I and O for your in and out points, and up and down for next and previous clip, H for the hand scrub tool to scrub throughout your timeline, Command D for cross dissolve, and Shift Command D for audio fade. You can also customize your shortcuts by going up into the Adobe Premiere shortcut tab, and you can add in anything you want with any key combination. I added in the layer labels on Command 1 through 7, so as I'm editing and sorting out my footage, I can easily add in the label that I want. Tip number 5 is organizing that timeline. I don't like to keep all my clips on one layer. I like to spread them out vertically so I know that all the B-roll is on layer 1, all the action shots are on layer 2, and then all the overlay and color correction is on layer 3. This keeps my project organized and as I'm going throughout the video, and I can easily find the establishing shots or the action shots that I need to go and adjust. Tip number 6 is your presets. As I get into the rhythm of color grading within Adobe Premiere, I like to save my presets so when I go back to environments I've color corrected before, I can easily drop in this preset. I use it as a foundation so I can spend more time on dialing it in rather than setting up the foundation. And last but not least, tip number 7, markers. Markers are a great way to organize your timeline around your song. I like to use markers to set up the shots where I need establishing shots, where I need the action, or when the music slows down or speeds up, and I know exactly what's going to happen. If you double click on the markers, you can add labels to it and you can adjust the duration to fit your certain time range. I just found this out recently and I'm super stoked on this. I've been using it in all my recent projects and I use it in just about every video that I put out. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 7 tips that I have for you guys. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one is your favorite, and let me know if you learned something new today. I plan on bringing out more video editing tutorials in the future, and I'm stoked to be able to share this knowledge with you guys. As always, take it easy. Peace.